Hey, we're in May. We're going to do the project pan for the month of April with this May update. And let's just get started. So, as always, let's start with the heat shield. Now, one thing I've noticed with this product is that every once in a while, I have to clear out the sprayer by putting it in water and like spraying it. So that's probably why I stopped using this actually to begin with. Oh, we're on ounces. Oops. Let's switch this over to grams. Okay. Okay, 57 grams. So once again, making great progress. I feel like I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like we might be done. Yeah, it's in milliliters, of course, instead of grams, so not sure how much that weighed before. But yeah, I mean, there's barely anything in there. So that might be done this month. That would be amazing. Okay, moving on to the Lavender Moon Spray. Now this one, I know will be done this month. It's practically done. Like, I didn't want to, push it and just like spray down my pillowcases in my bed too much because that would just make me sneeze. But yeah, that'll be done this week whenever I strip my bed. So I almost pretty much consider that done, but we'll make it official next month. So we are at 46 grams on that, and we were at 66 last month. And then the Mamond mask. Actually, I misplaced this before doing the video, and it had fallen in my trash can. So I'm kind of glad I did this video today, which I'm late on because I had a crazy weekend. Because if I had emptied my trash, I might have lost this, which would have been sad. But as you can see, I've been using quite a bit of it. And we are now at 37 grams from 39. So a little bit more than the usual progress. Okay, and then the mousse. Use this a lot more, excuse me, use this a lot more this month to refresh my curls. And it is at 39 grams this month. That's down from 41. I really don't know how much, like how to judge at all, like I've said, the kind of progress you're actually making on this, but it's starting to definitely feel like it is getting there. Okay, and then we have Kind Tint. I was trying out some samples of the Tear foundation, the red one, this month. So a couple of times I did use that. I do think I finally landed on my color for Tear. That's exciting. So there were a couple of times I did not use the Kind Tint when I wore makeup, but let's see what progress we made still regardless. It's at 30 grams and it was at 31. So we still made some progress on that. Anyway, so then the eye pencil. Let's see. The eye pencil was at 1 3/4. We're still sitting at 1 3/4. I don't remember if I used this or not. I was doing a different look. I was kind of, because I brought out that new eyeshadow, I was kind of experimenting with a new eyeshadow look. So I don't know if I used that one because I used like a sharper liner with that. So that's not surprising. Oh, and then our trusty sleep oil. Let's just go ahead and take a look. 7 grams. Oh, we finally used a whole gram of it. You know what? That's amazing. All right, and then the Laura Geller primer. You know, I brought this in last month, remember? And 13 grams, so we've gone down a gram. All right, and then we have our powders, our shadows. And so we have the Hot Mama. Just compare that to a picture. The highlighter. This one's really going. And then these new shadows I brought in. Okay, so these were interesting. So this one, I was using a new kind of eye look with this and another sort of reddish shadow that I have in another palette. This color looks terrible on me, so we are not going to be using this one. And this one I used a little bit with this one. So we'll kind of see how this one goes as we progress. But yeah, this one's definitely, I may just pry this one out and go ahead and throw it away just so it's not staring at me. But yeah, some interesting things happening with this little quad here. Okay, so that is it. Because I'm not showing the Tarte powder because it's just not showing any progress yet. So I'm not going to update that until we show some real progress on it. Or maybe I'll do it every couple of months, like every other month maybe. So now, oh yeah, I forgot about the lip oil. So you can kind of see we made some progress there, and I'm just going to remark that after the video's done. So let's put this stuff away. And then we'll move on to the things that I finished this month. So there were just a couple of things. This Centella Soothing Balm Cream. I really like this. I'm not going to buy it again, I don't think, because what I plan on doing, since I'm finished mostly with my moisturizer, that's going to be done either this month or next month. I want to get a moisturizer that includes either the Centella or niacinamide for soothing redness, so that it's all in one product. So that's my plan instead of replacing this. This is really good though. Let's see, I also finished this. I just had this around for a while and just had a little bit of it left, so I just went ahead and used it up one day. This is a pretty good curl refresher. And then I have, this is the Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine, one of my favorite perfumes ever. I do have a bottle of this, but I also have several samples laying around, so it's like, I just need to finish up these samples. It's a great summer fragrance, so I started wearing it again. So I'm just going to finish up all these samples before I go back to the bottle. So that's all my empties for this month. And then we have the things that I brought in this month. It's several. I got a sunscreen stick. I like it okay. It's a little thicker than the other sunscreen sticks that I've bought in the past, but it's not bad. I know that sunscreen sticks are not great, but I have sensory issues, so it's this or nothing in a lot of cases. I'm still looking for a cream that does not give me those issues, that I can also afford. So yeah, until then we're gonna keep with the sticks and just apply them. And I don't go out in the sun a lot anyway, so yeah, this is for now. Doing a couple of passes of this, but yeah. So I ended up getting 2 micellar waters because first I went into CVS and I grabbed their store brand. I don't buy Garnier, and Garnier seems to have the market cornered on drugstore micellar water, and I don't buy that. So I grabbed the CVS and it was an all-in-one, which means it's a little more oily. I don't think there's oil in it, but it feels oily because it can remove waterproof makeup. And I just didn't like that on my skin. And like, it's great for removing makeup. Like, so if I'm going to double cleanse, it's great for that, but I don't like how it just feels on my skin otherwise. So that I can use for removing makeup. And then I went back and got at Walmart this just regular micellar water for regular use. And I will go through these. Like, I have no problem. As you can see, I'm already deeply into both of these. So yeah, it's not going to be an issue going through those at all. And then I decided to try a milky toner. So I got this Thayer's one. Did not realize it was a L'Oreal product until afterwards. But it's a good introduction to a milky toner at a pretty good entry point. So after this is done, I'm going to look at some Korean beauty milky toners. But this is nice. It really does feel great after cleansing the skin and before putting the moisturizer on. So that is that. That's everything I brought in this month. And so, oh, that's what I brought in. And then since I will likely be finishing the lavender spray, I decided to bring in another fragrance product. And that is this hair and body mist that I've had a while. I love this. It's actually discontinued. It's called Kindred Spirit. And it's like a Palo Santo and Rose scent. It's really nice. I'm going to use it as a hair and body mist, but also replace the pillow spray with it. It's a nice mild scent that'll be great for the pillows and for the bed sheets and everything. So that is it for this month. And oh yeah, I guess I should mark this one where we're at. And then I will see everybody, wow, in June. That is crazy. This year is just, again, flying by, thank God, in a lot of ways. But yeah, those of you who are here, I will see you next month. Bye.